Alright. We're back, and it seems to be behaving itself. I was having some internet problems before, but it does now seem to be fixed. Thankfully. Don't know what the issue was. Classic turn it on, turn it back off again. Just happens sometimes, doesn't it? Just the way of things. Alright, we are back. It is looking okay. Good. Good. Okay, I'm going to keep my eye on it, but we'll... Hopefully we should be fine. It should just be a startup glitch. Happens sometimes. Have to restart your router, whatever, you know. Anything other than Tarkov stuff missing for Kappa? I've got loads of stuff, to be honest with you, but nothing that really worries me that much. That's the thing. I want to get this done. Basically, once I get this and the goons done, it shouldn't be that hard. Like, the rest of it's like, there's some annoying stuff. I've got the guide to do. I've got Insomnia to do, which is a bit annoying. But, like, those ones, you just incrementally work towards them. The problem with this thing is that you're not, like, you're not guaranteed to actually be able to complete this mission. It's like a sniper. It's just difficult. And because it's PvP focused and, like, really annoying, I want to get it done, like, as soon as I can. I want to have as clean a run as I can going into Kappa towards, like, the, you know, the end of Kappa. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it'll take that long, actually, afterwards. I need to figure out exactly which quests I need to do. Then maybe, I guess there might actually be some that I'm missing that I don't realise that I'm missing, but I should probably check. But the hardest stuff is usually test drive and maybe some of the bosses stuff, but that's much less problematic this time. And then it's all the sniping things. And of the sniping stuff, the last one to do is Psycho Sniper for me. So once we get that done, it should be all right. I mean, I'm trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do because I'm just not really getting as much success as I would like, and it's just a bit painful. Like, we're gonna have to. We're delving into all the strategies now. We're going into camping, extract camping, all the kind of scumbag strategies. It's the only way. It's the only way. Oh, I don't think. Hold on. Let me just check. I had to restart everything, so it screwed up my camera. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And yeah. There we are. It's better. Cool. Fine choice of the M700 with the Great British chassis. Well, I was going to use this. Maybe I should use the XMC. I don't know. I do think this is good, though. MATA 1 is very good. Good round. Now, the thing is, so I'm tempted to give the, like, the flare extract camp a try. Just because, why the hell not? We'll give it a go. So, annoyingly, I did actually have one kill on the scoreboard. And then something happened. It was something to do with a co-op offline raid. Which I was doing in testing. And then I, like, abandoned it or something. And it managed to lose me my progress. Which kind of sucks. Psycho Sniper? No, Psycho Sniper is 5 kills in one life. The one you're thinking of is actually, what was I gonna do? Let me just make sure I've got my stuff set up right. The one that you're thinking of is Tarkov Shooter 8, which is the headshots one. That one's the headshots in one life. But I mean, they're effectively the same mission. They're basically the same quest at the end of the day. Oh, got a bunch of different stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, 3-in-1 raid. That was an old Tarkov. Yeah, so 3-in-1 raid was the old Tarkov shooter. Actually, it's not really dark enough, is it? We're going at 7 PM. It's still gonna be quite light. I guess it'll get darker later in the raid, though, maybe. Have you seen Toulouse's latest video? Did Psycho Sniper on interchange? I have not. I have not. I didn't when it's like that. 3 kills in one raid way back when. So did I, actually. Yo, sup, what's up? Unfortunately, I got the 5 kills done without being level 10 Vault actions. Now I'm on arena farming the skill and it's boring. At least you know you've got it done, though. At least you know you got it done. Right, so let's just go in. I mean... I kind of want to test this strategy out, and we've got nothing to lose, really. I mean, yeah, it won't be dark enough, really, but it might get dark as we go on, so we'll see. And I do actually find that the contrast change from the GPMVGs does actually help. So it was an accident. I was going to plan to do it with Tarkov Shooter 8. Dude, I wish I'd done it by accident. I tell you, I wish I'd done it by accident. I got to 3 with Tarkov Shooter 8, and then I died on the next raid. Some guy got like, he got like the sneakiest left-hand peek. I couldn't even see him. I was shocked. I was waiting for him to peek out, and then I saw like a sliver of pixels, and then he killed me. I was like, what the hell? That was a shame. Yeah, I did it a long time ago with the AICS stock, again, M700. That like used to be my go-to anyway. It's like the one I always use. Do you feel any better? My first attempt ever on Shooter 8, I was extra camped at Path to Lighthouse by 3 people. The worst ones is when people complete Psycho Sniper and then they get the 5th kill and then they die on the way to exit. That's like the worst part. And that really does suck. Because you have to survive. Same thing with Tarkov Shooter 8. I was like, as soon as I got the last kill, I was just like, we are out of here immediately. Angle advantage. Well, they shouldn't have an angle advantage on the left. That was my thinking. I was right peeking. We were quite far away, so they were down by the like barracks rooms with the marked room in, down by train station on reserve. I was up in the sniper tower, and I was right peeking around the little angled like stairwell bit right at the top, and he was left hand peeking around the barracks building, and managed to like, it was literally like a sliver of him, and then he shot me, and I was like, what the hell? Like, you're not supposed to be able to left peek like that. I mean, I guess these days it's less it's less disadvantageous because you can swap to the left shoulder. So it probably was just that to do with the fact, and there was a little bit of foliage, something along those lines anyway. But yeah, this quest is annoying. It seems mainly about like waiting around because you can't die, right? You can't die. That's like the biggest problem about the whole thing. You can't die, so you have to be very cautious. Like the first kill's okay, but the second kill and onwards, you have to be really defensive. Like you have to like not take a kill, even if there's like a 75% chance. Like what I mean is like if there's a 25% chance you might die, you just have to you just can't take it. Yeah, the PvP game essentially dice roll and whose packets hit the server first too. That too. That's why you can't be in like a straight up fight with anyone. You basically this quest pretty much requires you to be shooting at people that like can't shoot you or can't see you, pretty much, if you can help it at all. Otherwise you're just rolling like the 50-50 every time, and if you roll a 50-50 5 times, you're unlikely to come out on top. So you kind of have to be shooting people that can't even see you. So yeah, that's that. We'll start with this. Maybe we'll go to the XMC. I have slowly been buying FMJ for that. I have a little bit of AP, but we'll start with FMJ. I don't have much AP, so I might just save that for the last couple of raids. Did Psycho yesterday on Factory with XMC. AP took me 8 raids, died once, killed 4, and then died, and then did it. What did you wear? Did you go like full alt-in, whatever, like Tequila Face, etc, etc? Every time I play Factory, I end up just fighting people with alt-ins, or people who are like clearly cheating. That's like my recent experience. It's been awful. I'm not very good with the XMC close-up though, because the ADS speed is really slow. I'm not very good with multis anyway, close up. So it's all a bit tricky. It's all a bit tricky. Where's my sound gone? Oh, no, I do have the sound on. Okay, fine. Tough quest for those of us not particularly, sniper oriented. XMC so nice for actual sniping and not being a chatting factory. Yes, that's true. Is it your full-time? Well, I'm a full-time content creator. I'm not a full-time streamer, but I'm a full-time content creator. Just do connections up north. It's almost worse. 46 Ergo TRG. Yeah. Is it materially better than the XMC? I guess it must be. Yeah, how fast are the 338 bullets anyway? They're pretty quick, no? $849, that's the AP one. FMJ is actually faster, 900. So it's not the fastest. I think this is quicker. I think M80A1 is faster. I think still has a ton of overswing. Yeah, the edge is faster. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, it's pretty bright. Well, we're gonna try something spooky, just to see what happens. Oh man. Front sight only, now feeling like a bit of a error. I'll leave that one guy there. That's fine. We want to get over here. We're going to try this and see what happens. And see who and what we see. So basically what we're doing is we're going to go and try and abuse the flare. Front post only is naughty. Yeah, it's funny. Have I got... Yeah, this one's not too bad. I've used flare on woods for it. Kill one, then leave. Yeah, we're going to see. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to repack this now, just in case. Interchange was easiest for me for this. Customs was hell. Did you go inside or what? I just feel like I'm going to get shot out of a dark corner on interchange. Wait, is that a guy? Is that a scav? Oh no. Okay. Right, we're going to try something. Hopefully I don't get killed by Rashalo, guys. Right. So this is the deal. Basically sat on the exit. So as far as I understand, and I did test this a little bit, you basically can sit here as long as you like. Yeah, it was a guard. I think I got the guard quest done. So you can sit here as long as you like, which is kind of insane. I thought we'll try out some like rat tech today. Why not? You should be the one in the dark corner and interchange. This is true. We just need to sit very, very still. So now we're just going to chill. We're just going to basically just camp for days. Could tell you the best fit so shoot on an interchange. Seems like people hardly move through the perimeter. Also, I get shot on all the obvious points where I camp. That's how I feel too. Might swap this back to TAA. I've actually got this on DLSS for a minute, but I'm going to turn it back to TAA. Just because I'm using a scope. Oh, all the flickering comes back. Maybe I should just bite the bullet, use DLSS 4.5. One of those ones. Use like M or something. Or L. Like it's okay. I don't like the look of it as much as DLSS 4 though. I'm a rat and a rat flares all the time. There's no time limit. Yeah, there's no time limit. The best part is you can just call backwards for a second, and then like boom, we're in the extract, which is actually kind of insane. Why fire the flare so high? What do you mean? I don't want it to fail. How obvious am I? Probably quite obvious, right? We'll just see. Let's just see what happens. The great King Rat is dirty old man. A dirty old man would say, indeed. Rather which the FPS drops here based on the clips on X. I mean, it's insane, right? My FPS here is like 70. And I can't even see half the building. Maybe this is a bad move, just simply because of the FPS in this area. It's like 70 here, but here it's 48. Like, it's insane. I basically can't look at Fortress from this location. This might actually scupper me. Which is really bad. And then we could try something else. I don't know. Sniper doing my favourite thing in this game. Getting the last streets kill and shootable and take me 12 raids. At least you can use the Marlin for that. I guess you can technically use the Marlin for this one. The issue I have though is the Marlin actually won't shoot through people's like class 5. So you do have to hit them in the head, so it's like, yeah, it's okay. Maybe we should just use the Marlin. Go back to the Marlin. I don't know. People aren't using class 5 out here. Still don't know whether this is the best idea or not. People actually get to see, like, will they see me from here? They might see me. Maybe I need to, like, come across a little bit. Obscure myself with the foliage. I mean, being big impatient, it's only 5 minutes. Found rusty bloody key with 3 minutes left for raid after the cold table being cleared upstairs. People like me stop checking it because it's such a pain in the arse. It just never seems to spawn, so people just like stop checking it. The handheld flare, you don't have to look up, just fire at the same level as you aim your gun. Well, I fire it just as high as I can just to make sure it goes up. If you fire it like straight out, I feel like sometimes it doesn't work. But... yeah, Giga Rat. Yeah, we're doing anything. I'm like the most anti-rat person, and for this quest, we're literally doing anything, anything to get this one done. Like as soon as we get this done, we're basically just going to be like free flowing our way towards Kappa, like no problem. We'll be getting incremental progress and it'll feel good. Whereas this is just like an impossible blocker of 5 kills. It's crazy. If this doesn't work, I find the provide viewership building is quite good. I've been in there loads. I don't have the pages anymore. Why don't you try the factory XMC? I just keep... So I've tried factory like 8 times now. I literally don't have a single kill in there. I just get full autoed. I just get full autoed by people. I can't beat the full auto, guys. I just can't. You have the pure AP? Yup. I'm telling you, I've tried. I'm not a close range multi guy. I'm just not. It's not my style. You have to hit them with the gun for them to die. I failed the flare yesterday for the first time and I swear it wasn't a skill issue. I'm sorry to inform you. No, I haven't failed a flare for unless it was an actual, like... I've never failed a flare because of the angle. The problem is on factory, though, like, you miss that first shot. And then that's it, you're done for. You missed your first shot, and then you just get beamed. There's just no way. There's just no way. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to do it. Deep space pen tablet gaming. Love it. I was only a left-legged right arm, so I couldn't run. Maybe I couldn't move fast enough or something. I don't know. Thing is, once you fired the flare, as you can see here, right, you're allowed to be in the extract for as long as you like. I can move backwards and extract whenever I want. There's no time limit. Maybe your broken arm, like, didn't stop you firing the right way or something? I don't know. But with AP and XMC, you hit the thorax and that's it. I know, but you have to hit them in the chest. You have to actually hit the target. You don't seem to understand. If you don't hit them in the thorax, then they kill you. And you don't get a second chance. This is the problem. You have to hit them with the gun. Hey, have you been using smooth motion? People say it's good and has no delay. It depends on your FPS. If you average 80 plus, it's probably okay. if you end up in situations like me on this map where you're getting like 45 FPS looking in certain directions, then no, it sucks. You just didn't approach the extract with a pure heart and good intentions. Indeed, indeed. Hey, Thombo, what's up, man? It just hits, yes, just hit him. Don't make this hard on yourself. Indeed, exactly, right? Exactly, that's the thing. How's it going with Psycho Sniper? It isn't, really. Yeah, you get over 120, don't like the delay. It's going to add delay no matter what. It adds less delay the higher FPS you get. Depending on how sensitive you are to the delay in general, you'll have a different threshold, basically. So you just kind of have to try it yourself and see what you think. Depends on the game, too. Like, anybody who's playing, like, competitive Counter-Strike or anything like that, it's, like, just never going to put it on, probably. I wouldn't think. But in a slower-paced game, like EFT, you can get away with sometimes. I think in a game like Grey Zone Warfare, you can probably get away with it as well. Because they have like, proper integrated frame gen in that. And the last time I used that was actually quite good. Accidentally, I've slipped into Psycho Sniper myself with 3 kills. So I had 1 kill, and I was doing some testing offline. And I auto-forward both my characters out of the offline raid, offline PvE. And loaded back in with my main character. The server was still running, and I pressed disconnect on there, quit the raid, and it removed my 1 out of 5 that I had from last time, which is like kind of annoying. Pretty annoying. I'm pretty sure it was that because I had 1 kill last time when we played, and now I have none. So. Yeah, there's that. Anyone in the UK, or actually anyone in the UK and Northern that see the Northern Lights last night? Kind of cool. Never normally comes down this far for us. Pretty neat. First time I've ever seen it, actually. Usually, like, there have been other events where you get to see the Aurora Borealis, and people can, like, take a photo of it with cameras on, like, you know, long exposures or whatever. But yeah, yesterday you could see it with the naked eye, which was actually super cool. Love your video on DLSS. Hey, no worries, Jay. Thank you, man. Lighthouse was amazing for racking up the initial bolty kills. Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, like, I don't want to play Lighthouse because I hate Lighthouse, but extracting out of Lighthouse after the initial flurry is, like, not actually that hard because there's quite a few extracts all over the place. And the only issue mainly is patience. So if you're more patient than everybody else on Lighthouse, you tend to win because they have to run past you or whatever. And you can also go out of like Southern Road, out of the Red Rebel. Like, I'm sure it's not actually that bad. I just don't really like. I don't want to play that map particularly. It's just kind of horrible. And I feel like the risk of just getting sniped. Yeah, as you say, like getting the first kill, probably not too bad actually. It's like kind of interesting. I wouldn't risk it later on just because you're just gonna get like domed from nowhere, but I can see it. I can see it. My regular sniper spot overlooks 2 frequently occupied spots. Got 2 headshots back to back. Yeah, I can see it, honestly. I hear from everyone they hate Lighthouse. I mean, I hate Lighthouse. That's the thing. It's okay for if you're sniping. It's like not too bad. But I hate Lighthouse too. Oh. Now, do we back out? What do we think, friends? Is this guy going to come and kill me? Do I stand a chance? We came and had a little look. He's actually gone through the gate. His friend went through the gate, actually. His friend's like... One of the nice things about this, and it being suppressed, is that you don't that it's harder for them to figure out where you actually were as well. Yeah, I think we're okay to stay. Like, he went through here, So I think we're all right. We'll just stay looking at it just in case. There's no other way you can get over. So let's get through this way. Every time I ask myself this question, I get shot immediately. If he hadn't have appeared again, I think I probably would have just... There's another way by jumping onto the track... From the tracks onto the wall. Have you completed terminal? No. No. Experiment with using a pen tablet as a mouse. That is a cool experiment. Yeah, he can go around. He can theoretically go around, yeah. I'm in a really, really weird spot, though. How many you won? One. That was the first one. As I said, I had one from last time, but I lost the progress on it because of some annoying, like, offline PvE bug. Sorry to talk DLSS on your stream. Yeah, no worries, that's fine. I like talking DLSS. I talk DLSS all the time. I have a 3080. It doesn't seem to make a line. Doesn't seem to make a line difference when I return DLSS on or off, because the GPU's not up to it. If it doesn't make any difference if DLSS is on or off, then it just simply means that it just simply means your CPU band. That's all it is. Because DLSS reduces the amount that your GPU has to work. So if you're GPU banned, then you'll get more frames. But if you don't get any more frames, then you're CPU banned. But kind of. That's usually the way it works. How do you like the new Val Mod 4? Well, I mean, you have to do like an absolutely ridiculous quest for it, so I'm probably not going to do a video on it because it's just too like... It's too specific a gun. I don't think anybody's going to actually get to use it. Can you buy it on the fleet? Because then maybe. I made one in the Christmas tree, so I can try it. But can't buy it on the fleet. So I mean that makes me less likely to want to do it. To be honest with you. Why do you have the back sight on the MP7? I think it's just slightly cleaner, and at close range, like, you don't need the front. You don't need the backside. Yeah, you can make it in the Christmas tree. Do you know if you get your completion rewards when you prestige? So if I do Savior, do I get Red Rebel? Completion rewards? Prestige? I actually don't know. I've not completed I've not done the story, so I don't actually know. I don't get that CPU band. I never run more than 80%. Yeah, the issue is it's like it's not as straightforward as just like seeing your CPU at 100. The issue is that like CPUs these days are quite complicated, and they're like, you know, 8 cores with like 2 threads per core with hyperthreading, whatever. So you end up with 16 cores, and so it's like it's about like how the game is able to place tasks across the different cores. So just because it doesn't say 100 in Task Manager doesn't mean that you're not CPU banned. Unfortunately, it's tricky. The Psycho Sniper in 1-1 Sunday have the best spot. Where did you go? YNG. I'm nearly always GP banned, except Streets, so upscaling helps a lot. Yeah, so it depends on the rig, right? It depends on the system. Task Manager does lie. It does. If you want to figure it out properly, you should use like Afterburner, really. The annoying thing that I have with Afterburner, which is actually I forgot the reason why I don't use it, and I actually can use it now, ironically, is because if you use Afterburner, you then can't use OBS. At least I can't. There's some incompatibility. I think they must both use some kind of hook in somewhere that is not allowed. So OBS won't, like, if I load OBS, the picture that it records is just frozen on the very first frame when it opens. Yeah, hardware info, that's also pretty good. There's an NVIDIA one too, right? Is that the NVIDIA one? Can't remember. There's another one I've used in the past. Ground Zero, I won't say anymore. Okay, well, useless then. As level 29 really enjoy it, what ammo should I try and get in the main game? Level 4 trades can take me a while. Depends what kind of guns you like. The easiest to get ammos is probably at different stages. So I did a video about the SVT. So you can use that with 54R FMJ. That's at level 2 rapport. So that's quite early on. BCP FMJ from Jaeger 3 is probably the next best one, I would guess. You can make some stuff in the workbench too. Have a look at like what the workbench ones are. Yeah, shotgun flechette. Yeah, that's all right. You can even get Piranha at level 2 Jaeger. Any tips for moving around the map and know if PMCs are in the area? You kind of want to just like listen out for scavs mainly. It's going to be audio, and you're just like listening out from where fights are and sort of trying to like path through like where do we think they might be going. That's kind of it. You're like trying to figure out like where you hear the sounds from, where people might be based on that. So it's like, oh, I hear a fight at this place, and it sounds like grenades. So it's probably Fortress. So they're probably fighting Rishala. The sound stops, so they've either died or they've won. So they're probably looting, or they're scouting the area, or whatever. Other people might be coming in. If you leave scavs and don't kill all of them, in certain key areas, sometimes that can help you because then they shoot, and then you get to hear where the PMCs are, etc., etc. Any videos on it? I have a video from this wipe, which is like, it was early on in this wipe. It's like 2 months ago I made it, which is like fighting duos as a solo. That's kind of related, sort of. There's like section about fighting, a section about movement, a section about like listening, a section about information, that kind of thing. So that's maybe relevant. Maybe try that first. I have another one from ages ago about like moving around the map, but it's quite a long time ago. That was like 3 years ago. I can't remember what that's called now. Where do I 9 by 39? Yeah, you just have to go to the ammo spots, really. It's not like one specific place. Even level 4 traders can't get a ton of stuff without the quests. Yeah, like level 4 traders will get you M80 as long as you've done the quest, actually. Yeah, so it'll get you probably CBJ for the MCX. I see somebody down there. I don't know if that's a player or not. We'll wait for them to come up here. You get M856A1. The best you can get is PP for 762 by 39. PP's not too bad. Winter clothing gear? Hey, no worries. So yeah, we've got like 12 minutes to go, so we'll just watch out and see what's going on. It could well just be Scavs and or Rishala, because we actually know that Rishala was in Fortress. We killed one of his guards. So it could be. But there's still time for people to be leaving out Flare. You do find people leave quite late with Flare, because they can, and they can loot up and stuff, but... ...40p with 4K? Are you running DLDSR or something? So you've got like higher reses available, maybe? Transit abuses have ruined the map flow? Yeah, somewhat, yeah. The dogs. Maybe it was just a boss. I'm actually surprised how few people we've seen coming through here. This area is normally like really, really busy. I'm quite surprised how little activity we've seen. We've seen one group run over, and that's it. Especially given that it looked like Rishala's in Fortress. Normally that would mean that you'd have tons of people. Like, this area is normally like the way to go. Like, where did everybody else go? It's only busy if you try and avoid PvP. Yeah. Like, where did everyone else go? Like, through the center? I don't know, it's mad. Night raids tend to be less people. This is true. We started at 7, I guess. Yeah, it kind of is. That kind of counts as night, doesn't it? See if anybody comes in the last 5 minutes. Any kills for Psycho already or just started? We got one. We got one from this raid. There was a duo, and I heard the first guy running past, and then the second guy. I was like, I'll get the guy at the back because I don't want to try and fight two of them with the bolty. Yeah, Sniper might skill check me from Kappa. Have you not done it then? Is that the deal? That's why I want to do it now, because I don't want to waste my time, because I know I can do all the other quests. You know what I mean? I can do all the others. There's no point really wasting time doing them all. I saw movement again on the left. It could just be AI. Over by Fortress. We shall see. A little bit of something. I've done all the other quests? Oh my god. Glorious did have some factory. I'm not surprised. A lot of the pro guys do. Check exits. Anyone done factory key? No. Yeah, someone else said about 2-loot interchange. Really appreciate your vids around gear, guns, ammo, gunsmith videos. Had a question about how ricochet works for helmets. Any ammo can ricochet. So you can ricochet, you know, M993, M61, whatever, off like a Condor level 1 glasses, in theory. Nobody quite knows how the ricochet works. It's done by angle. So the tighter, the more acute the angle, the more likely there is to ricochet off the helmet. Different helmets have different values. I think the ammos have different values for ricochet as well. I think. But I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what and how much it affects it by. Don't you get cold debuff anymore? Nah. They got rid of that. That was just for the event. Skullmaster has no army, get lag, recommend force bounce chance. Really? It's crazy. Yeah, so like basically any bullet can bounce on any helmet. I think the higher pen it is, / smaller round, they can bounce more, I think. But don't quote me on that, because I'm not 100% sure. The problem is it's really hard to test, because the moment that it doesn't ricochet, the subject dies, and you have to start the test again. It just takes forever. So the only tests I've ever done on it are with APSX, because it's the only bullet that won't one-shot somebody like at point blank. You think they use angle like world tanks? Yeah. Yeah, they use angle. That's definitely true. I've tested that before. They definitely use angle. So if you hit somebody dead on, you actually won't ricochet. It's like, I don't think you can ricochet. It has to be like a glancing hit off the side of the helmet. And it's like bands. So I think it's like higher chance as it gets towards the edge. I'm not sure if it uses the angle precisely, but military checkpoint is open again in case you haven't checked it recently. What do you mean? Military checkpoint? Which map? You mean RUAF? On this map? I mean, I started this side, so I don't have it, but... thoughts on using face mask with Proflex in here? It's probably meta. Alt-in plus Proflex, probably meta, to be honest. Probably is a meta choice, I would say. That altogether. Like, you hear pretty far. It's pretty good. Had an M80 ricochet off green glasses with only one left on them. Yeah, so from the testing that I did I mean, this is a while ago since I did it, and they have actually changed things a little bit on helmets since then. But the testing that I did last time, no matter what, the ricochet chance was the same no matter what the armor was. So as long as it's not 0, a helmet or glasses or whatever have the same ricochet chance. He means the key under sniper scav near checkpoint. Ah, you don't mean the actual extract. You mean the key to get into the tower. I see. The idea of a 50 cal bouncing from hitting condor glass is funny as hell. Yeah. Well, I guess no one else is coming. It's certainly safe, though. How many kills on Psycho? 1. I mean, it's safe. It takes a while, but it's safe. This is how I died using the flare extract. Maybe. Well, if you died to a PMC, then yeah. Even scav headshots sometimes ricochet the bullet into the sky as you kill them. Most observable with 5 and 5 PT. How many times have you tried this, by the way? I've only tried, well, Psycho Sniper. I've tried all sorts of different things. I've tried, like, I've had a couple of different runs at Psycho Sniper. It was a PMC, wondering where from. This is a funny spot. Are we watching Stank Rat? Yeah, basically. You get a lot more time to chat, though. It's quite nice, actually. Think of using a killer helmet class 6 to complete test drive part 1 and shoot born in the low level ground 0. You probably don't need to get that geared, I would say. Will the Tanks has an overmatch rule where there cannot be a bounce to the caliber is greater than thrice the armor thickness. So that's quite a good rule, to be honest. Hey, Giorgio. Yeah, so I guess we're probably ready to go. Oh, I need to bit of mayo. You don't chat in stank streams, your ears get assaulted by stream clips. Is this customs? It is. We're sat in the flare exit. So the flare extract, where you pop the flare is beyond this. This is the sign that says, like, here be dragons. You know, here be snipers, they will shoot you. So we're like right in the exit. So there's no time limit, it turns out, for the flare. So you can pop the flare right at the start of the raid, and you're allowed to leave whenever you like. Did you just telepathically eat the mayo? Yeah, I did, yeah. So yeah, so you could just sit in the exit. We killed one guy, but he wasn't even coming to the extract. He actually ran past. You can stay in the flare extract kill zone indefinitely after popping the flare. Yep. But look, this is the extract here. That's why I'm right here. Like if stuff hits the fan, I've got a 7-second ripcord to get out. Do you have contact with the devs? I have contact with the community managers, not with the devs directly. Thanks a YouTube view for me, all the TTS gets muted. That's funny. Barbecue in Nikita every Sunday. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, so last night we went out and saw the Northern Lights. It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool. Why don't you just use a flare? I find it hard to actually hit people with the flare. To be honest. How many more kills do you need? I need another 4. We've restarted our run. So I've been up to 3. I've been up to 2. And we're on a new run now. Oh, we're just going to leave. There's no one coming. Pretty good to see the guys from... Yeah. I think, like, you have to still have the right spot, though. It's mainly a spot thing rather than anything else. I had the last BTR task with completed status, but just didn't turn it in. It reset me because I did a scav run. That's so lame, isn't it? I hate those ones. Maybe a decent spot for Tarkov Shooter Part 3. Could be. So we killed this one guy. We actually did get a guard here. We finished something. I'm not sure what it was. I think it was the kill Vishala's guards one. I think that would have been the most obvious one. I think it was that. Do it on streets. The flare zone is larger. I guess you could sit in. Yeah, I guess you could sit in the flare zone on streets too. Is there anywhere nice out there? I haven't checked that. I haven't checked out the tech for streets. I post on Twitter, but they probably won't care. No, they probably won't care. Nice big bush up the middle of streets flare zone. Love a big bush. I don't know, Garrett. I'm not sure. I appreciate it though. Thank you, man. I think the flare sucks for sniping. Since you have a hard time shooting with 100 meters, you're capped to 245 infrared. Yes, that's like my main issue with it. Big bush in the streets. Oh, yeah. Chug that mayo. Oh, I should have been putting this through the thing. Never mind. Any kind souls who are good at PvP. That's an oxymoron. I'm kidding. Love you, PvP bros. As in the guys who are like actually good. I mean, yeah, you should make a ticket. Maybe they'll get around to it eventually. Only takes 2 seconds. Let's start this one off. Okay. Okay. So we fired like 2 shots, one at the AI, one at my... Oh yeah, I should buy some more FMJ actually. I always forget to buy extra ammo, just in general. Right. Okay. You try again. Let's keep going for the time being. I mean, we might not end up being in the same area of the map. So. I spawn over by there, so it seems to make sense for me to try it. What do you think the empty hideout slot will be? I actually don't know. You don't think the guide is the hardest Tarkov quest? Nah, the guide's easy. You don't need to kill anyone for the guide. I'd rather do the guide like twice than do this. The guide's easy. You don't have to kill any PFCs for the guide. The guide's really not that hard. You can complete the guide literally by throwing time at it. Like if you just wait, if you just like hide in a bush and wait until the end of a raid. Like you could do it if you're just in the house on your weekend, right? You just like load in with a load of food. Lie in a bush for 40 minutes, come back, like run out. Extract. You could, and then if you're near a transit, you can basically get that map for free. Like it's I just find the guide's like the guide's really, really boring. Don't get me wrong, the guide's really boring. But Psycho Sniper is like way harder because you have to actually kill 5 people with like one of the worst guns in the game. It's like really annoying. You can use any weapons too. Yeah, any weapons, any armor, any equipment, anything you like. Whereas this is just like shoot people with the single shotgun. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. Crazy. It's so annoying. Can't use the Marlin for Psycho Sniper. You can, actually. You can. Yo, mobs. If we remove Psycho Sniper, then the people prestige would be 3x. Well, I mean, Psycho Sniper, on its own, pretty much single-handedly, maybe not want to do Kappa for like 4 years. I don't normally do it for that reason. I did finish Dark Shooter 8. Yeah, I have done that one. But then I died trying to get the last two. So yeah, Marlin. I've tried the Marlin. The issue with this quest is more like me getting into the right spot. As opposed to like necessarily like the gun. I don't know. The Marlin is okay. I'm not sure. I'm still torn. Honestly, I've actually not decided between each one. Like the Marlin, fastest fire rate, but weakest ammo. XMC, sorry, yeah, XMC, like hardest hitting bullet, in theory, as long as you've got Magnum, AP. But if you don't, then you might not pen class 5. And then it's like low ADS speed, really heavy. M700 is kind of like the middle ground. It's like, it definitely will pen, as long as it's not wearing class 6. Because MAT A1 is like pretty plentiful. Fast ADS speed, fairly light, like quite a nice gun. This is the problem. The unsuppressed with the Marlin, so like the people know where you are. I think that's the thing. It's the unsuppressed thing with the Marlin makes it more of a no-go. It's okay for the other ones, because you can get a kill and then die. That's fine. But for Psycho Sniper, you like... The not dying part is actually like much higher weight than anything else. It's like 60 to 70%. I'd say even 75% not dying, and then 25% getting the kills. It's tricky. It's just tough. I love the lightweight M700. Hey, right west. Yeah, you don't want to board catch your position. It's hard to land shots over 150. Yeah, it is tough. All the bolty questions put me off. They have done it in the past for me. I mean, this is the last one I have to do of the bolty stuff. So, who knows exactly how we're gonna get it done? It just takes forever. It just takes forever. Where do I submit the ticket? You usually do it in the launcher. So if you go into the launcher. Don't know if I've got the launcher up, but anyway, you go into here and then you do. Oh, is it down here? No. Where do you even do it? So it's support, right? This one, I think. I'm not sure if it matters actually. You can probably do it on the website as well. Or is it report a bug? Where's the report a bug thing gone? I can't remember. It's been a while since I reported one. Yeah, I heard some people try to do a good factory run for Psycho and then attempt to save the last few somewhere else. Yeah, I did try doing that, but I just can't get any kills on factory. Makes it kind of problematic. The ones on the launcher go to the ones on the website. Like, they feed into the same place, ultimately. Oh, okay.
Gold, please.
Nice. Alright. So the question is...
What's your Psycho Sniper method this wipe? Just about to start it myself.
It's tough. Now the question is, should I wait here for someone to come this way? This is kind of close. If I stay completely still, will they actually see me? And then I can wait for them to pass? I feel like people don't look up here anymore, really. If I just wait here, perfectly stationary... Am I risking getting, like, tapped out by somebody who comes up behind me? That's the question. Yeah, so my Psycho Sniper, I'm trying lots of different things. It's hard to know. Not even zeroed? Yeah. I hope they don't look up, then choose the spot next time. Thing is, it is night time. Yeah, I don't have any IR stuff on or anything like that. But no, I've got two, so that's two. Another guy here. He's going to certainly be coming through. He's probably just looting the body. Ooh. Damn it. Do I need to move now? Probably should. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go into... I might go into the building with the overlook over the... I don't know if that... Do we think there's anybody else still this way? Or is that everybody? It's me and then these two guys. Come on. Let me over you. Ambush hill that overlooks storms. I was going to try and get into the into this building over here. He might already be there though. This one. Probably like the next best building as far as I'm concerned. You are kidding me. Lol. Okay. Now we got to wait and listen. Hmm. I don't think he should be able to hear me. This guy's like... I'm just trying to catch him here. Let's see. Someone hunting for Resh and Co. Now we're going to go here. Can't quite see, to be honest with you. Keep going. Keep looking out, see if we can see anybody. Just break the glass. Yeah, doable, but... Howdy! Hey, Fred, what's up, man? Interesting. So they did actually use... So ZB13 is on. It's super dark, even with images. Yeah. Kinda crazy. So there's a scav there. Actually kind of handy. Oops, I didn't mean to get up on the box. I don't want to make the jump down sound. The worst thing that could happen. Yeah, I think we're okay. Sadly impossible to know. Damn. Okay, well... Sounds like there's shots like over towards Crack House. I don't know what happened in the outcome of that other fight. So there was somebody, I mean, I think our sniper slash DMR guy shot at somebody which sounds like an MP5. Is this just scavs? It is scavs.
Вон он, сука!
Oh my god. You're all on me now.
Блядь, тут нахуй завалили! Эй, земляк, мы стрелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем!
These scavs are mad. Right. Fix this. While we're waiting, do you think it would be worthwhile to adjust the vendor price demands +5 per prestige level? Currently, the later prestige levels are easier than the first. In what sense? Why are they easier? Honestly, this building is shit. Maybe so. You get more stats, you get more dailies and weeklies. What are we up to today? We're doing Psycho Sniper, Mr. Giant. You'll get more trouble than benefit in that building? Maybe. It's just a scav? I am, yeah. I am running front sight only. MP7. Yeah, how come no MX alarm? Just... Yeah, but just because it's unsuppressed, like, I've come to the realization that, yeah, time to reset? Yeah, it probably is. Can you transit to keep the run alive? You don't need to do it in one raid. You just have to do it in one life. So you can transit if you want to, but there's actually no advantage to it. You can just leave. You can just extract. So the question is, where are we going to go exactly? What realization about the MX alarm? And just the fact that it's unsuppressed, right? It's like this quest requires survival. And the survival is more important than, like, the kills. If that makes sense.
Понятно. Понятно. Сука, ёбнули нашего! Пацан готов! Ты засранец! А? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть! Я тебя сам трахну, ублюдок!
Oh my god. I don't want to go, like, the obvious way, given that I've, like, basically just, like, got a million in. Enter stage left, all the scavs. I know, exactly. Scouts over there. I'd normally use flare here, but maybe I still should. Could have campers at flare, who knows? Nah, I think I'm gonna try and use flare. I feel like the one like I'll explain in a second. But yeah, so there was the extract underneath Fortress was open, but I thought it was kind of risky because although the overwhelming likelihood is that the guy who was checking for a Shala probably just went down there and used it, there could still be some. It could just be like a bluff because someone's opened it to like try and get people to go there to then kill them. Maybe, but it's just like I mean, it's an outside chance. I don't think it's that likely, but following YouTube for a while, great content. Nice, Ken. Have you done Psycho yet? Have you gone Psycho? I've gone Psycho. I'm not done Psycho. I've gone Psycho. We nearly had 2 that raid. I couldn't clinch the second guy, unfortunately. Kind of sucks, but never mind. So we have 2. We got 1 in each raid. Yeah. Interesting. Who still love the pod? Keep it amazing content. Thank you. Thank you, Blue. Best map for Psycho, or do you change maps? I think it depends on what you want to do, honestly. There's like a lot of ways to do this quest. Some people say factory start, then play somewhere else afterwards, like woods or whatever. Some people say interchange is best place. Some people say lighthouse to begin with, and then swap to another map after the first 2 kills. I don't know. It's hard. Like, I actually had a pretty good time on Reserve, but then I feel like Reserve's a bit too spiky. Like, some of the maps, I think... the problem with Shoreline, I would quite like Shoreline, but I feel like Shoreline's a little too risky in terms of the spawns. Because you could be doing quite well, and then you suddenly get a bad spawn, and then you die. A bit annoying. Do on Factory get 2 kills in the interchange? Where do you go? Do you play outside on interchange, though? I'm still trying to figure out, like, what people are actually doing. Because everyone's doing it in a different way. It's an interesting one. Camp Terminal Transit. Are there enough people doing Terminal to make that like work? I have no shame at this point. I'll try anything. At this stage. I'll camp poor people at Terminal if it means I get Psycho Sniper done. I don't even care at this point. We're at that level. I basically play of spawn rushing people spawn. I guess like, yeah, rushing in inverted commas, right? Because it's like you're not like rushing, you're just kind of using the knowledge, I guess. Yeah, this is mainly for knocking lights out, so we'll just add a little bit more ammo. Just to get a mascot. Usually factory if I haven't done it naturally. With woods hung around in fields near the flare extract. In my opinion, customs are too sweaty. I would go woods now. Repair armor. I can't really. I could put a different front plate in. My back plate won't repair. Won't even let me repair it because it's ceramic. Could just change armor though. Just wear something else. I like a gazelle. It's no worse than the killer armor, to be honest with you. Yeah, don't agree with woods because it's so easy to get down from nowhere. See, this is the issue. It's like every map's got its pros and cons. It's really, really hard to like work out exactly what to do. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's every map. That's the problem. So there's no silver bullet for this quest. You just basically have to get lucky. Shoreline camp people. I don't trust the shoreline spawns. Is the issue. You can get stuck in some really, really, really horrible spawns. I just don't want to risk shoreline at all for that reason. I think it's too dangerous. Right. Interchange, spawn and evac feel consistent. I don't want to go inside though. Because MC one shot to the thorax. It won't through this, but it will through the others. Yeah, not inside. Rush towers or car. Don't try to focus on the quest, just try and actually enjoy your time. That's not possible. That's not possible. Like, how do I not focus on... Like, I have to use the bolty. Like, if it was up to me, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't be using this gun. So... And I'm not going to avoid death by enjoying myself. This is why... This one quest is, like, my proper Achilles heel. So I have to take it seriously, otherwise I'm just not going to complete it. The thing is, I'm tempted to just stay with one map though. I'm tempted to stay with customs just because I've been doing customs. I feel like I'm maybe changing too much. You know, I've got a plan for most of the spawns. I feel like the spawns on customs are at least fair as well. Yeah, it's just the Vishala police uniforms one. We're going to keep going for now, and if it fails on customs, we can try something new. You know? Maybe we deserve an upgrade. You know what? We'll use one that I'm used to. Or do I need another flare? I do. The one thing I need to not forget. Don't know how I managed to get that flipped around. That could have been disastrous, couldn't it? Upgrade to Mod X. I kind of like the... I prefer the ICS because it gives me more arm stamina, which is kind of what I want. Yeah, stay with the strat for now. Can adapt if you don't do it. I agree. Yes, I have Tarkov Shooter 8 done. I do. Yeah, till you either complete it or die and then change it up. I think that's the idea. Yeah, so AICS is the best for weight and arm stam. Mod X is the best for ADS speed. But I feel like I want arm stamina mainly for this quest. Come last shooter one kill on shoreline with an airdrop. We called in one safe place to loot while looting. A rookie rocked up, sprayed us, so we scattered. On a hunch, I circled back and there he was looting. I love it. Where do all the Timmies and naked guys go? Yeah, they're here and there. They're like they play very slow though, and they're like very cautious. And they go like around the edge of the map and stuff. So it's hard to spot them because they play so slowly. Yes, the weight ergo relationship. Yeah, I just looked at ergo. Ergo's good, but yeah, the mod X is heavier by quite a significant margin, and you have more arm stamina with the AOCS. I play very slow, solid snake onwards. Problem with that though sometimes is that you just get like, again, you just get domed, right? They surely don't go to night customs, but they probably don't, to be honest. Telling you airdrop bait. I've never seen anyone go to an airdrop actually. Some do go to night customs because they're like questing or whatever. There's like quite a few players that play like, you know, nighttime versions of the various maps to get quest on, but hey, Equinix, what's up? I'm a night raider. Sometimes a geared player runs into me and then I'm sent back to the stash. I did airmail this morning. Went to airdrop in the final 3 minutes of the raid. It was very profitable. Nicely. Nice. Got a guy trying to use airdrop as bait. The counter snipe airdrop. I love it. After I've done the multi-quest, my skill is level 22. Yeah, I mean, mine's going to be really high as well. Because you get 5 from Shooter Born, you get 3 from Tarkov Shooter 8. I don't know how many you get from Psycho Sniper, I can't remember. Do you get any? I'm not sure. So you get 8 points just from quests. I done Mentor too. Oh well, that's another 5, right? Was it another, is that another 5 or another 3? Either 11 then or 13, I can't remember. 3, okay. So 11. The 2 kills. So it starts to get serious. This is where you just get killed off spawn by spawning in some horrible place. My record so far is 3. On reserve. Don't focus on completing the quest as efficiently as possible. Come up with some good enough strategies that gives you actually enjoy and do them. I think I need to complete this quest as efficiently as I can. Because it's going to take me so long anyway. I want the minimum number of hours spent to do it. Which is obviously like a really hard balance between like survival and whatever else. Right. Okay. Now. Just trying to think what to do from here. I probably want to run out here. I'm not sure if anybody spawns there if you spawn here. They probably do. Usually when I say, oh, I'm not sure if they spawn, then they all usually end up spawning down there. Maybe I'll go this way. I don't think I've ever seen a scav in here, damn. Kind of nice though in some ways. Just having a look at the top edge. See if I can see anyone. I don't think this is particularly hidden. Sort of feel like I'm just trying to get a bit of a lay of the land. Fighting cultists? Could be. Problem is, I don't feel particularly confident about going over there. Is the issue. On the hut roof again? Not a bad... Not a terrible idea. A bit nervous about someone being on this side, but they've probably moved off now, I would say. I would think. I mean, maybe I should just sit on the MP7. For now, at least, just in case I get, like, jump scared by someone. That's a scav again. This guy. Nothing is common, see it on AIs. Okay. I mean, yeah, it definitely, it looks like it was a scout from earlier. I'm pretty certain that it is one. Choosing company directors. Yeah, I went in that building last raid and it was a bit scary, honestly. It was fine, but I didn't... I think the problem is, for Psycho... I think that building is quite good. The company director's room is quite good, but when you're not allowed to die, it's quite a scary room. Now we hear people. This guy's getting his steps in. I think that's a different one. I think. Let's just see. I mean, how many people actually come across this way these days? I don't really know. Because now you've got Flare and you've got the key room underneath Fortress. Like, you don't really need to come this way. So I don't know. Is your gun on 100? What? Zeroing? No, it is now. Ooh. Someone's out here. I can't see them though. Someone killed both of those scavs. I don't know where from. I haven't seen any movement. Queen flare is too cheap. I mean, I think you're right. In the shack? What, in here? Wait, there's somebody there. Oh, you can't get under that, can you?
Вот он!
I'm actually going to move around. I feel like I want to take I want to take an angle further across. Which train do you mean? Well, here, yeah, I'm thinking. Where was the guy that I killed? Is he down there? He was there, right? Let me just repack this. Oh, he was there. Yeah, he was there. I think our dude's here. That's a scav. You still there? He definitely wants to loot the body? Yeah. I saw someone here. Mate is still there. Yeah. He'll go for it eventually. Yeah. It's only a matter of time, my friends. Looks looted already. Oh, you mean this guy looks like they took his stuff? Yeah, it does actually look like he took his stuff. You're right. Someone using flare. We can be patient. It's okay. Helmet gone. Yeah. That's fine. I don't mind. We can wait. It's no big deal. Can't see flare from here, can you? No. On the random off chance. It's crazy. Like, I always feel like as soon as I leave, these guys loot. It's like, how do they know to loot so fast? Normally, these guys sit on the body for like 20 minutes. The moment I don't watch them, bam, they're in and out like a ninja. Seen so many people pop yellow flares get annihilated. Yo, Darkon, thank you for the prime, man. I think that was just a scav wandering across. I think. Take prime for luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's 3. So we're on 3, by the way. I didn't want to risk it to go for the second guy. Like, I did try, but the wiggles, like, when people are wiggling from one side to another, it makes it really, really difficult to actually hit them, you know? Like, it makes it notoriously hard. And after, like, I fired like 2 or something, I was just like, okay, we're just gonna go. I don't want him to just suddenly like look up and just spray me or something, you know? That's bound to happen. Like, we got to value our life. The more kills we get, the more we have to value our life, especially if we're over 3, you know, 3 and up. Like the 3 and 4 kill mark is like crazy. So let's just see. Got 19 minutes left on the clock. It's a shame he looted the guy so quick. Honestly, I'm still surprised. He like looted the dude so fast. Yeah, not worth the risk trying to double. Not for 3 and 4, I don't think. Look away quick and see if someone shows up. Love it. It's quite light now. Time's it in? It's 6:30 a.m. in Tarkov land. Which about to use for Tarkov Shoot at 8? I actually did it on reserve, bizarrely. Just a scav. Given we're just watching and waiting, I'll swap over to the MP7 for now. Just got Kappa yesterday, Tarkov sheet 8, maybe I want to break my monitor. What about Psycho Sniper? How'd you find that? Yeah, Scav Goons. Exactly. Scav Army. Still nades and stuff going off. Best optic is off now. Probably, actually. It's probably too bright now. It's probably at that point. This morning they woke up. Yeah. But there's still nades over it. It sounds like even further across, honestly. It sounds like further across than Fortress. Sounds like old gas. What does Psycho Sniper unlock? It's one of the Kappa required quests. I can't even remember what it unlocks specifically. But it's Kappa required, so if you want Kappa, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. There is no alternative. You just have to do it. Exactly what my scout friend said. Yeah, what does it unlock? Psychosis, pretty much. Okay, well... I think maybe we should start thinking about resetting it. I don't know. I've got to go around the whole map. I'm not near the extract, so... I don't think... I think this guy has gone now. Even if he hasn't, he's not going to pop out. So I think we just go like all the way around the edge of the map, like the safe route we possibly can. There's still like nades going off over here, so I don't think this is a good place to go, to be honest with you. Spamming factory with the MXLR with the option to finish this asshole quest. If you can get 5 kills in a row with the MXLR on factory, then be my guest. But like most people are pretty geared now, so XMC on woods. I mean, it's a solid option. I just tend to find I just get randomly domed on woods though sometimes. So why do you need to be as time efficient as possible? Because the more time I spend on this, the less time I'm spending on something where I can actually like turn it into proper content. It's more about like YouTube efficiency than it is about like wipe efficiency. Transit to interchange. I don't really want to do that, honestly. I just don't really want to do it. I don't really want to play interchange. I've not been playing interchange. Can I actually crawl under this or not? I can. Try to be about. We could try that next time. We'll do. If I die doing my custom strategy, then we'll try Rat Factory AXMC. I promise. We'll give it a try. I'm up for trying a different strategy each life, but I don't want to change strategy intra-life at this point because it's just kind of causing me problems because I'm trying to switch from like one strategy to another. Is that just a rock? It just looks weird. Yeah, it's just a bit of a tree. It's fine. How to get AXMC? You have to do hunting trip. So that's the one where... it's the one where you have to kill Sturman with the TAC 30 and the I think is it the M700? I think so. Hey, one of those bridges? Yeah, me too. But I mean, I've been camping this area for the whole raid, so I kind of like no one else is here. I hear you though. Three kills and 2 raids are good stats. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. I don't think you can buy it on the fleet, can you? I didn't think it was purchasable on the fleet. I'd be surprised. Be surprised if you can. Like, almost worth looking at the car exfil. I still think in general, I think this route is slightly safer despite the much shortened time that the car would give us. Doesn't help if I have to shoot though. That is not ideal. Non-silence will try. Well, I'm not really supposed to be using the MP7, and also, I mean, I could press on it, but the deal is that with a full auto gun these days, suppression I think is, unless you're doing it for recoil, I feel like it's actually kind of optional. Simply because you can be heard from 250 meters with the suppressor, so like it doesn't really matter now. How many kills so far? We're on to 3. We're up to 3, which is pretty nice. I feel fairly confident about extracting from this point. This way, I almost never meet anybody. Today will probably be the day, knowing my luck, but... Yeah, I mean, the suppressor for MP7 is expensive, but I mean, we're not really optimizing for cost for doing this quest, so we could put it on. I had just the MP... It was a backup anyway, so... I didn't want to like make it too meta to avoid me using it in too many situations, but I also do want to defend my... Like, I'd rather get a PMC kill and keep my 3 PMC kills than try to get a bolt in a situation where it's not worth it and die and lose my 3 kills, if that makes sense. So, you know, I probably maybe I should just go for it, you know, suppressor. On that basis. Escort. Or you don't need to do escort. The guide is long, but it's not. The guide is a lot easier than it used to be. With the transits, it's a lot easier. But you can get the guide, you know, check mark in like 1 minute now on certain spawns, so it's not too bad. Alright, just finished like something yesterday, felt so good afterwards. The way I was doing it was ratty and not really stream friendly, but it's done. I mean, that's what I'm doing. We're hardly playing any raids. Everyone's having a horrible time. Making everybody have a miserable time watching me just literally like sit in spawn, camp extracts, all sorts. It's horrible. But there's no other way to do this quest really, I don't think, unless you're really, really good. We will try. If we don't get it done this way, then I'm gonna do it. We're gonna try a factory thing. We'll just give it a go. That is a scav over there. Fortunately, far enough away not to give me the breaky vision. You might do it in a minute, though. Yeah, the winter ambience is cool. I agree. Now that we've slowed down a lot, it's actually not as bad. I kind of like... once I like broken through my mentality of... I don't want to be too boring doing this quest. Now that I've broken through that and gone, there really is no other way. Otherwise, we're just not going to get this done. Now it's actually a bit easier in some ways, because we can just have a chat. Like, there's a lot of downtime, so we can talk a bit more readily than we normally do. And we usually talk quite a lot. You know, us, the stream chat, etc. But yeah, it's not too bad. Like, the experience is okay. So long as I'm, like, you know, accepting that that's the way that this is going to be, then it's fine. You should do it off stream and then turn it into a cinematic movie like Tulu. Totally Action Factory the day for Tarkov Shooter 3 ran into a 4-man flashbang under barrel launchers and shotguns. Hooray. 3 kills from reserve doing shootable on spot to my main map. Customs got last 2. Nice. Nice playing slowly to get some more interaction with chat. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. Psycho movie. Got one more. Pick of the queue, switch to PvE. I don't blame anybody who switches to PvE. Like, it'll definitely make Tarkov... It's a you know, it'll make Tarkov more fun, but it also probably makes it a little bit less, like, satisfying as well at the same time. But, like, you know, if you don't have time to make it satisfying on PvP, then you may as well play PvE. I'm not bored. I tune in because of Psycho Sniper. It's interesting to watch from the perspective of hearing how different people tackle it. Yeah, and like I'm very open to like getting a lot of feedback from people because it's not a quest that I usually do. So I'm interested to hear what other people do as well. Here's a nice challenge. Psycho Sniper on labs only. Well, I struggle doing it anyway, just normally. So that'd be a nice challenge for somebody who likes bolties. Get Tulu to do that. Did he do something like that at some point? I feel like he did. I don't know. Thoughts on player level matchmaking at Ground Zero? I don't think you want it across the whole game. I could accept it on some maps, I think. Bleedy Psycho Sniper, maybe take a break for a week. Oh, so done. Yeah. I just don't enjoy the way it makes me have to play. That's the only thing for me. Like, you know, we can do it, we can slow down, we can do it. It takes a long time. I think part of the issue is that, like, you know, you have to slow down to make it work in the first place. And then... Go on then, we'll suppress it, why not? Probably using the A2, but I don't really care. What was I even saying? Can't remember what I was saying. I was get through in factory and move to woods. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I just like, I've not had luck on my factory ones at all. So as I was saying before, if we fail at this, we'll try a factory run and see what happens. But okay, so yeah, I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we actually had our flare already. We haven't reused it, which is nice. I'll take another Pro P. Did use that in one of those other raids. Okay. Alright, we'll go 8 PM. Right again. All 5 kills after running a few lighthouse raids. Passively died on the way to extract. Yeah, PvP is more... Yeah, exactly. PvP, the highs are higher, the lows are lower. PvE is more balanced in terms of the experience. Like, I find PvE is quite interesting in some ways because there's a lot of scavs, especially early on. I think once you get metagame on PvE, it's probably not as... I don't know, I quite enjoyed the... I've not played that much. I can't remember what level I'm at. Like, did I get to the flea? I can't remember. I think so. I think I'm level 20. I can't remember. But I sort of enjoyed the early days of PvE more because it's like scavs everywhere. It's kind of like a fight to the death because there's a lot of AI. That's why I lost the thrill, metagear in PvE. Because then it's probably quite easy. I think because when you don't have good gear, like PvE is actually quite hard. You know, if you've just got like a Packer or like a class 3 Juk or something, like PvE is actually quite difficult. Or you don't really have a very good helmet and stuff. Like it's a bit harder then because there's a lot of AI. What would you choose for your streamer item? I think we've talked about it before. I think we did 2x2 can of Tushonka, the Giga Beef. Level 4 trader video N. I don't normally make one because of that, but at the point you're level 4 traders, it's mostly down to like ammo and stuff. Like the availability on level 4 traders, you're normally buying guns off the flea really, rather than buying them from the traders. There's not really anything on the traders that you can't buy on the flea. Scary at the beginning, yes. Similar feels PvP. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the first, like, however many raids I did. Yo, Wiley. Don't care what quest you're doing. Always provide a ton of info. Thanks, mate. What's the best ammo to aim for unlocking M80? I mean, M80 is very, very solid. Probably is the best one, yeah. You can buy it every reset. It comes from the trader directly. Obviously, you have to do the lighthouse quests, but 2x2 would be Mega Beef. You'd be a 3x3. Yeah, same size as like an air filter. Level 36 with PvE, still loving it, despite the fact it's easy. Number go up. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I can see why it's nice. Especially if you're playing with friends, too. M80A1 is also good. That's in Workbench 3. You can just craft it. But M80, at least you can buy it every time. You kind of need M80 to make M80A1, because you need 80 M80s. It's getting a bit of a tongue twister. To make 40 M80A1s. So you actually need quite a lot of M80. If you could grind only one questline and focus only on doing that in terms of the unlocks, which questline are you going to do? Probably the therapist thick case. That one. Healthcare privacy. And then private clinic. That's probably the one. CBJ is pretty good. It's not. It's not 600. CBG only goes to the MCX though, so you're kind of limited. Whereas like with M80, you can put it in the RFB, you can put it in the MDR, you can put it in the Scar H, you can put it in the FAL, you can put it in the AK308, you can put it in the M700, you can put it in, like there's a billion guns. CBJ is just a bit like, it's just a bit restrictive. Oh, and technically the Velociraptor, whatever it's called. But I don't think anyone cares about that. OPSKS, it's good, yeah, it's good. Wow, bottlenecking is a complex subject, but reading up on it, my brain feels like it's been deep fried. Yeah, it is. It's tough. Highest I've experienced is playing PvP with a friend and having a tactic to trick other players during fights, which ends up being the most satisfying and memorable experience. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, it's those moments where you like remember them for a really, really long time. Oh, Mechanic, Peacekeeper, and Ref. I don't remember. I have to check. I think I've only ever bought it from Peacekeeper. I don't count Ref, though, because you have to spend GPs. I've had some pretty high highs with this game. The last one was that, like, 2-player kill in Resort on Shoreline with the... Saiga 9 that I picked up randomly because I ran out of bullets from M4. That's the like that's probably the highest I've had in maybe the last 2 years even. That was insane. Close second. It wasn't quite as like adrenaline pumping, but the one where I got 5 kills on woods and then killed Sturman at the end. That one was more satisfying than I would say, like, because each one was its own fight. And there was one spicy one in the middle where I killed the guy with the M4. But the other ones were all like bolty ones. I got 4 shootable ones done in one raid, which is insane. So that was good. That was like a nice sustained high, as opposed to like my hands are literally falling off high, like the freaking shoreline one. That was mental. We'll see. Psycho Sniper, you have to get 5 bolty kills without dying. And level 10 bolties. Yeah, exactly. Some people miss out on that. We had somebody in here before. Hey, Freak. We had someone in here before saying that they have done the 5 kills. I'm not sure if they're still here. They had the 5 kills, and then... But they don't have the level 10 bolty, so they like grinding their level up in arena. It doesn't need to be one match. It's across multiple lives. So like we're on 3, and we're loading into a new game. I'm kind of getting like 1 per game at this rate. Let's see. Okay, this is... What do we think we should do here? Should we go to Dorms Hill? A bit less confident with this one. Like up to here. Someone. Should have done this earlier. Wait, is it just a scav? It's just a scav. Crap. Right, I should really not be... So bright, doesn't really help. Might just stay here. So we know that there's a scav over there somewhere. Oh yeah, the top is Shoreline Transit. That's actually not a bad idea. Thank you for reminding me about that one. Well, I'm actually not 100% sure how to get up there. This and then this. How'd you get up this? Maybe we don't even need to be... Do we need to be up on top? We could just be here, no? Barrels into the chain fence. Here. This bit. Bolt onto the net from the crates. Oh, this one. Oh, I see. This one. Can't seem to get through that. It won't let me do it. Lower spot of the net. this, maybe? Damn. That is a spot. Hell. That is devious. Right. Now how do we get a spot on from here? Aren't you kind of obvious? You don't really get many good... It's not a great sight line either, though, no? The thick brick wall next to you, you can climb onto the bus. Wait, this one? Oh, oh, okay, that's the one. What happens if you fall down there? Do you get killed? It's a bit risky there, isn't it, that side? You die. Yeah, okay. That's the actual Psycho Sniper spot, yeah. Okay, but somebody's actually got to, like, come across here. Mount. You actually can. Who's going to come here, though? I don't feel like this is very highly trafficked, and I'm slightly worried about just getting somebody coming this side. I did shoot 3 here. I'm nervous of being spotted. Quite amount of people oblivious that spot towards the open field towards storms. I guess. Yeah, if you lie there, that's the thing. I have to lie there though. Maybe that means I then can't see any of this. No one ever looks at the bus roof? What the hell? Yeah, unless you move. Yeah, exactly. Can I shoot through that? Oh man, I can't quite see him. This is diabolical. This one is diabolical. What the hell? This spot is really something. Jesus. That's sad. That'll be on Reddit in the next 10 minutes. God. Absolutely brutal. The floodlight over the gate completely conceals you as well. Oh my goodness me. Well, I guess we've technically only got one more to do. LARPing as the terminal sniper? Yeah, basically. Okay. Alright. Carry on looking about. Does the quest complete on the 5th kill? You have to extract. You have to extract. How many kills left for Psycho? 1. Actually. We're on 4 out of 5. Oh. That's dorms. Das Dorms. So the question now is, do we lie down and look that way? Or do we stay looking this way for the chance of the greater surface area of kills? Can you see car? That's a good question. No. No, it's too... It's too much. There's too much foliage. I'd lie down. Let's switch if they go further right. I guess the thing is, we always have the option to stand up if we like hear like a bunch of shots over there or whatever. Still got to be one more coming from Big Red? I don't know. I'm not sure. Because from dorms, they might actually come this way. I made it to Tarkov Shooter Part 8 one wipe, so I'm something of a bolt action scientist myself. Yes. I know if I spawn with Big Red, I take my time. See, this is a really tricky dilemma. It's like, what do we actually do here? Do we actually just wait for the dorms guy? He might not come. Do we wait, or do we, as I say, do we increase our surface area of like possibility by watching out over the middle section still? Patience. Well, they're both patient. Which one's more patient though? I don't know. I feel like it's much less likely because this guy could literally just run down the road. Has car been taken? No. See, there's still dorms. Still like there's still some dorm stuff going on here. Like to go in for crossroads or trailer. Well, maybe we'll see. Yeah, prioritize not dying. I think so. I think you're right, and not dying means lying here. Every once in a while, I'll check the cross. Maybe. If I'm like, if I'm looking here and I don't hear anybody, I should be able to look across and lie back down. Something like that. That's probably right. Usually I don't lie down here. When people approach road from dorms, you're going to hear them up against a concrete fence. You're not going to have a shot until they're close. If you're prone, you won't have to stand. I think the proning thing is maybe just, it's just to try and like reduce the chance that they see me, but... I'm still debating as to like what's safer. Yeah, maybe not to go behind you if you get shot at. Yeah, that's true. That would certainly be unfortunate. You can walk straight through the gate. It doesn't have collision on this side. Oh, really? You can transit bug if you get the last kill. I don't want to do that. I don't trust it. I'll come back and I'll end up being dead or something. I've never done the transit bug, and I'm not going to do it today. I'm not suddenly going to start to do it now. I'm going to do it properly or not at all. How many kills you on? 4. I should have a counter somewhere, really. Time in the raid. We've got 20 more minutes. That's where we're at. behind you silent-wise? Silhouette looking from dorms backed by sky or trees. Probably sky, right? Actually, no, it is kind of trees. I'm just trying to keep my body, like, stationary. That's from the Propital. The pulsing. It's very, very quiet. How's the Psycho Sniper going? Alright, we're on kill number 4 of 5. So now we become very, very ratty. Very, very stealthy. I assume you would break your transit bug rule if you got the 5th. Nah. Nah. I partly don't trust it because I've never done it. I'm not going to suddenly do it now, and also, like, what's the point of doing? Like, I could stack raids with like random people from my stream and just cheese it, but like that's not us. You know, that's not going to give me the sense of satisfaction that I want. Do not move a single atom of your body. Exactly. Oh, I can move my head. Yeah, Psycho Sniper. Baby. So when this person walks out of dorms, I'm like, I'd better get the kill, right? I'd better get the headshot, because otherwise I'm going to end up in a fight with them. Which is like, really don't want to have, you know? I don't want to have a fight with this person. He did hear me, yeah. Why'd you swap weapons? I thought he was going to come in. I think he went all the way past, didn't he? I don't think he's behind this wall bit. He's so lucky he ran by the wall. He is. You were right about the extra person from Big Red, though. He's over at the front somewhere, because that's where those shots were coming from, so I think he's gone. Might be ratting behind the rock, just over the concrete. You think? I don't know. Sounded like he froze. I thought he froze too, but those shots make me think that he didn't. Didn't see him go past there, though. That's the only issue. Scav over there on the right. I think he was very fast and is gone. I think he froze and then went off. I could nade. I'm not going to though. I don't want to give my position away for anybody else. He narrowly avoided the psycho. I think he went along the wall. I think I missed him by zooming in. Shots could be car extract too. Yeah, the car is gone, yeah. Yes, his retaliation aid could get me, yeah. No, I'm sure Psycho Sniper on PB is easy, I'm sure. You just, like, Lapua bolty a load of the guys in the chest. Some more silent than others. Not really. They have different audio waveform. So they sound different, but they all have, like, the same range. Okay, well, I mean, 40 minutes. So I think we're probably done for this raid, right? I think. I'll wait another like 4 minutes and then we'll start making our move out. And then we'll play the next one. Yeah, this is alright. This is a pretty okay, this is a good spot. The only one that I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. Well, I do know actually, I just don't see anybody from there. But it's if you spawn in the factory area. That's the only one that I'm just like, ugh, I'd probably like the least. Factory area of customs. Because there's like a couple of buildings you can sit in, but like I never see anybody up there. Like far shots that side, presumably someone going to crossroads. Yeah, I thought the guy was going to come in. Like I didn't want to have a like point blank battle with somebody coming to. I thought it might be somebody who's like, you know, lay down for the first 20 minutes of the raid and then they needed to get like a transit done or something. I really thought he was going to come in. I think I probably, I don't know. Probably should have just assumed that he wasn't going to come in because nobody ever comes in here. I think I probably just got to assume that they're not going to. No shots coming from over there. That guy close outside the... He's sitting there. I don't think so. I will be careful though, but I don't think so. Psycho Sniper on Ground Zero lay down on Mirror Ave, watching the body all the way down to the side of the road where the mines are. I think these guys are just scavs, aren't they? Yeah, these guys are just scavs. It's not worth fighting the player scavs. Was it someone doing setup? I don't think so. They're chucking like random smoke grenades and stuff. They're definitely player scouts, they're not PMCs. Anyway, if it was a one player scav on their own, looking kind of PMC, I probably would have smoked them, but I didn't want to get into a fight with two player scavs really. I don't think that's a winning move in our position. Also, that means that guy's like very unlikely to be there, right? Yeah, like you only have smokes. You only have grey smokes if you're a player scav. You don't spawn with them as PMC. Yeah, care less about their life, exactly. And like if I need to get one of them like with a bolty. You know, that's kind of chaotic. To try and shoot at those guys. Good ammo. Okay, here comes more AI scavs. Guys, put some good ammo spots in the Twitch chat. Woods. Attachment shack. It's a good one. Reserve in general. Usually find good 5 for 5 in reserve. You set camp on woods. It's a good one. Interesting that someone's shooting over there. There's no car exfil. Surely he's got to come across here. You had a head tap on him? I know, he's stuck so close to the wall. I know the time. Never go across water bridge I go under. Sure. He left by boat? I don't know if he did. IUF doesn't exist anymore. Okay, well he is gone. Okay, we're just gonna have to go. We have two options here. We can either like run through my usual route. Could have had the note. He could have. Could have. Yeah, I could have gone for the head tap, but... Man, it was so close. I was like, I nearly pulled the trigger like twice. Once when he went in, once when he went out. I was like, I don't want to like. He's so close that I might just get shot here. I don't know. It's a tough call, honestly. It's a tough call. Yeah, got to prioritize survival. That's what I was thinking. And like, I was like, I'm not 100% confident on this shot. Like, I don't have that much time to line it up, and the guy's like moving left and right a little bit. You know, as he moves like back and forth between the wall and away from the wall. I was just like, oh god, like if I miss this shot, then I'm getting like some weird close combat with this guy. Which I really don't want. If we had like one kill, maybe two, I probably would have gone for it. But for the very last kill, I want it to be like, you know, as guaranteed as possible. Dump a bag with a cheap wicket. Yeah, maybe, but I think a lot of people will just like think it's a trap, I believe. Rather than like, you're only going to catch the real Timmy people and or player scavs who don't care, I think. On your last kill, yeah. Legs and then bolt for the kill. Yeah, could do that. It's more about the spot though, really, than anything else. It's more about the getting to the right spot. I feel like we've kind of figured out where we want to be on customs, so at least it's that. Running is far more Timmy-like players than Chads as well. Kind of surprising. I'm running into a lot of Chads, to be honest with you. Yo, special thank you for the 5 gifteds, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you, bud. Thank you, bud. Thank you for all the luck. Stacking luck from chat. Yeah, more Steam users. Maybe it depends where and how you play as well. I guess I've been forced to do some more annoying stuff with Kappa, so... Maybe I'm running into more, like, higher tier people. Scav over there, just, like, stood there. Well. Indeed, Santa, can you not do that? The Santa jump scare right at the last minute. I mean, he's for sure getting it, right? Santa should definitely have jingle bells on. He should make some, like, yeah, he should make some Christmassy sounds or something. Right. Okay, so we got Mr. Timothy. That's a week earlier. Yeah, so the video about moving around the map. So there's one, it was called like it was like how to fight duos as a solo, something like that. It's from this wipe. It's relatively recent-ish. The other one, I can't remember. It was like, God, it was ages ago. The thumbnail's got like a arrow, like a blue arrow, kind of like. Man, I can't remember what it's called. Right. A durability burn. Fine. All right. So we're going to try one more. Why Night Customs? I don't really know. To be honest with you, I don't really know. But it's currently what we're on our streak on, so... We've tried a few different things. This one has been the most successful so far. I'm just ramming Moonshine through the Scav case. More Psycho Sniper? Yeah. You can play Knight, that's rare. Yeah. So I don't just get like turbo scavved. It thins out the player scavs quite considerably, and also they can't see you because it's nighttime. So you can just hide and not have to engage them, which is quite nice. And then hopefully we can, you know, shoot up some PMCs that finding it harder to see in the, because the thing is the nighttime, like even with the good contrast of the GPMVGs, like a lot of people aren't wearing GPMVGs for a start, and secondly, if you don't move, it's still kind of hard to see people. Just you don't get the same like color detail and stuff, so it's harder to see people when they don't move. It's hard to see people when they don't move anyway, but when there's no color detail, like it's really difficult. It's all kind of the same pattern, so you're sort of relying on like movement detail to be able to see where people are. So if we like find a spot and chill in it, this is the idea. And I'm hoping we basically get anything other than factory spawn. I don't want factory spawn. That's going to be annoying if I get factory spawn. I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go into the like USEC building, but I don't want to be in there. Like back up big red is also a bit annoying. You kind of miss some of the opportunities for other people to come up, but any idea of a hard spawn for smoked chimney cleaner? Where do people find smoked chimney cleaner? I can't remember. There's certain places. Does Shoreline, the smugglers camp have it? Toolbox Streets. It's part of the gold spawns. Any gold spawn. Really? Reserved by Christmas tree as a scav. Yeah, there is smoke cleaner, isn't there, on Christmas trees? I didn't think it spawned in gold spawns. Chairs along the Christmas tree shoreline has them a lot. There you go, there's a few. Thanks for informative YouTube videos, learn a lot. No worries, fire. Big ground supply crates. Labs main, see them in the gold spots there. Ah, interesting. Didn't know that one. Afternoon, hey Fenris. Good, we're at 4 out of 5 Psycho Sniper. So we've got one more to do, so we're just being really careful. I did actually have a shot on a PMC, but he was really close to me. We were in a stank rat spot above Shoreline Transit on customs, and he was really, really close. And I just couldn't quite pull the trigger on it because he was like moving, like he wasn't moving in like an easy to shoot way. He was close enough. Like I probably could have got it, but I would say it's 50-50. So he was like moving a little bit, and if I'd shot just at the wrong moment and he'd have moved, we'd have been in the CQB, and I'd have maybe lost my 4. So really tough. Oh, I think people are talking about the Christmas equivalent of the chimney item, but OP talked about the vanilla one. Yeah, because there's that Shushka thing. That's not what OP is on about. They're talking about the actual like smoked drain cleaner. I don't know if they spawn there too. I'm not sure. Coftums, real Daniel. You can get them. You can technically get them on reserve. Lighthouse is the best, but you can get them on reserve as well. And streets, I think they spawn in streets too, sometimes, but they're quite rare on the streets, I find. All right, what's our spawn point, my friends? Yeah, this is big. This is the one I didn't want. I said, didn't I? I was just like, this is the one spawn I don't want. But whatever. It looks like, oh wait, no. Never mind. That's Scav on to me? He is. Not the Scav. Kinda don't mind having the window open. In some ways. That's kind of old gas, isn't it? So rando scav there. He's going to be our lookout. Time being. Double rando scavs. We'll keep an eye over here. See what happens. Oh, I was the only one to sit there. I haven't seen anyone else doing it. Well, it's the spot I'm going to use for... Could rotate to flare. I don't know how I'm going to get... I don't know how I'm going to get into flare without having a problem, is the only issue. For that reason. You know? Okay, our friendly neighborhood scav is having a pew. I'll just reset my position here so that I can go further to the right in case they pop out the top there. Let's see. Scav slowly walking on you gas. Yeah, so this scav's going to go over there, so we'll see. We'll see what happens when they go in there. Someone might well be inside. Still, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what... They're not going the right. Brutal. Damn. Alright. Man, did you see somebody? I didn't see anybody. Did you see someone? Crap. Window is a bold move. I figured, like, there's no way that someone's going to be there without us seeing them. The window being broken makes it easy to see in. Damn. Sucks. It sucks! M61. Classic Psycho Sniper at 4-5. Sadly, it's a known spot. Yeah. I mean, they all are, though, right? Like... The M4 guy you heard on your left. It's alright. We get to try a different strategy next time. Build a juicing in factory with 366 AP for the first few and then go big map. I mean, yeah. We did think about doing that. And kind of like going ratty in factory too, which is not something that I thought of. Let me just have I just want to have a quick check. See what the fam's up to. See if I need to go like now. Or whether we could play like a factory raid. Let me see. Yeah, I think we might actually be able to play one factory. Might have been in the hangar in front of you. Gonna check the VOD. Yeah, you check it. Check it. Replay. I don't actually have an easy way of setting it up from here, like a replay. So what do we think then? We just go holographic, FMJ. What's the deal? Think you make a video on it when you complete? I don't know. Do you like Altin or something? I don't know. I don't even know. We just do something kind of throwaway to start with. We're just going to do one quick raid just to try and test it. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I want one of these guys. Might as well go big with the Alton and the Proflex. Yeah, I don't think I can buy more Altons. Is one of the only issues that I've got. I have a couple, but I can't buy more. You can if you do the quest, but I haven't done the quest. But that's 6 as well. I think we'll just do... let's do like a 4 like this. Yeah. So we'll go 6 fronts. So I've got a little bit of AP. We'll take like 1 in there and 1 in there, and then the rest of it we'll just take like. I mean, should we even take the other mag? I don't even know. I guess yeah, we should. Is that it? We got a factory exit key, so we just do that. You can see the guy, he just went out of the hangar in front of you. Really? Like, how did I not spot the guy? It's freaking crazy, man. Somebody was saying do this with like an LPVO, because then you can sit in like the stairwell area and... Something small, like attack 30. Try it. You could barely see him, upper body and then head only, not much of a movement. Holy moly, man, like that's crazy that he decided that moment to look up, like look at me. I mean, I was probably, would it have been obvious? I don't know, man, it sucks. Find the woods, best place. Either watch the non-LEDX USET camp from the mine side of the hill, or circle around the outer perimeter and shoot people after Sturman. I find the problem with woods, so it's hard to like control the angles on yourself. Couldn't see him. I couldn't see where it was from. Must be close enough to hear your shots from earlier, considering you heard him shooting too. Maybe, yeah. Basically, check that window. You're out every time we run up to that building. Do you check it after coming out the hangar though? I mean, I guess he's sniping too, so maybe. But interchange sniping outside around railway is nice. I just haven't found many people around that railway. If you can get to 4 out of 5, you can get to 5 out of 5, you just have to roll the dice enough times. Exactly. Ground Zero, Mira, Av, ratting is how I got Psycho Sniper done. The issue that I have with that, I appreciate that. How do you actually even, like, just get to the position? Because half the time I spawn at Nakatani and then you're just boned. You know what I mean? You spawn in Nakatani, you're just like, oh, I'm just destined to be in Nakatani now for my foreseeable future. Because Nakatani's actually not even that great for... I guess you could sit at the top of the stairs. Nobody else can come up any other way. Spawn in the garage and fight for your life. Yeah. Well, I feel like we've mapped out customs pretty well. I've had quite a lot of kills on customs now. A very big poop spawn on Ground Zero near the garage. Yeah. Exactly. This is the issue. It's like, it's hard to... Yeah, the hangar. Man, I didn't see him on my screen at all. Crazy, no? There's also, like, I feel like you don't just get killed off spawn on customs. He was peeking and going back and forth. I know it's a known spot, but, like, even still. Can you control your spawn with transit? A bit, but you spawn in sort of weird places. Which one am I at? With this one. What have we even stood on? Random body. I don't know if this guy hears me. Kind of hard to see, to be honest with you. Very dark. I'm not sure about this. Like, be ratty from your spawn. Like, sure, maybe. Reset. I mean, I think I'm going to. Okay. I mean, this is a completely different playstyle, right? So you gotta do something different. Okay. I'm not sure. Like, that doesn't feel good to me. Feels like I'm just gonna get killed by somebody with a full auto gun. To be totally honest with you. Ray Trace Factory one day. One day. Right, my friends. Well, unfortunately, it is time to go. We will have to do it next time. We will see if I can manage to get it done another time. But there you go. You get more excuse to watch me do Psycho Sniper next time. Well, we got to 4 out of 5. We've been at 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. So surely next time it's going to be 5 out of 5. There you go. I died. No, I died. I died. Fun watch? Yeah, exactly. The Psycho Sniper lore continues, indeed. Right, we're going to go raid Mr. John B. Beta over on Twitch, on YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful day. I should be back tomorrow evening, and I will catch you soon. Bye, everybody. See ya. Bye.